Hey class, welcome back. This is week 9 of MIS 101, Computer Information Systems Management. Hopefully you guys are doing well. This week we're going to be wrapping up Module 2, Information Technology, by going into Chapter 10, Information Systems Security. Now, it's a little different this time. We're going to be skipping Chapters 7, 8, and 9, but we will come back to them after we finish up Module 2. It's just that Chapter 10, it's a little more technical, and I wanted to put all the technical chapters together, so I kind of combined chapters 5, 6, and 10 into Module 2, Information Technology. And then have a midterm on those, and then we'll come back to Module 3 afterwards with 7, 8, 9, and 11 and 12 after. Okay. Now, mentioning the midterm, all right, so after we finish this week, the following week, it's going to be your midterm. All right. Midterm dates are going to be posted right here. Times will be posted right here. So as an overview, let me go ahead and jump into the exam page itself. So for midterm 2, it's actually going to be relatively similar to midterm 1. But instead, we're just going to do chapters 5, 6, and 10. It's still going to be 50 questions, multiple choice, true, false, listing, fill in the blanks. It's going to be worth 50 points, 1 attempt, 75 minutes to complete it. Once you answer a question, you can't go back. And if you and exam times are listed above. If you have SSWD accommodations, please reach out. Remember, it is your responsibility to reach out to me so I can give you those accommodations. And, we'll work it out. As for studying, I highly recommend, since everyone did really, really well on midterm 1, I highly recommend using the same study mechanisms and approaches as you did in midterm 1. So, as I mentioned, usually my recommendation would be review the book itself. Make sure you picked up on all the big key topics and terms, and then also truly understand and review your crossword puzzles. Those crossword puzzles are going to be your best friend, right? It's gold, because you pretty much have everything listed in front of you, right? And you can refer them back to the book. All right. So yeah. But that's just my recommendation. A lot of people did extremely well on the midterm 1. So however you guys, whatever study approach you did on midterm 1, continue it, because I want to see you guys be successful. All right. But if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. More than happy to help. All right. And also, don't schedule any doctor appointments or meetings. Make sure during your exam times, this is what my second, third notification of your midterm coming up. Also, it's in your syllabus. So there is really no excuse. All right. I need written documentation if, you do need to miss it. All right. Oh, and it's pretty much going to be the same, right? Your exam time starts at a specific date. You have a 10-minute window to get into the exam. If you don't get into the exam, then you will be locked out and be late, and you won't be able to take that exam. All right, so pretty much same rules as before. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into Chapter 10 now. All right, and if you have any questions on the exam, reach out. So pretty much, as I mentioned before, Chapter 10 is going to be a little more technical based, so I wanted to bring it up with Chapters 5 and 6. So, besides reading the chapter, I also want you to do the discussion board now. So, for this discussion board, it may require you to do a little research on your own and kind of think outside the box, because this discussion board, it kind of makes you... there's no real right or wrong answer. It just makes you think a lot. All right. So for this discussion, I would like you guys to supposed to lose your company laptop in an airport. All right. And at that point, what would you do? All right. Does it matter what kind of data is potentially stored on that hard drive? If the computer contains sensitive or proprietary data, would you necessarily be in trouble? Yes, no, maybe. And what kind of protective measures do you think should be in place to prevent unauthorized access or data exfiltration? All right. Now, again, I want to mention that there's no right or wrong answer in this case. Every business, every organization has a different security program and necessary level of, security controls and implementations in place based on the program and operations that they have, right? In order to meet their missions and goals, right? There's different levels of strictness and aggressiveness of how secure you want your organization to be. And that's all based off of your missions, your goals, and your business processes. So there's no real right or wrong answer because it all depends. The answer to security in general is most likely gonna, if someone asks you a security question, a lot of the times the answer is going to be, it depends. Just FYI. But, there's no right or wrong answer. There's kind of like a general census of, you should implement, you should have a firewall and have, antivirus on your computer, right? But the way you configure those things is all going to be tailored towards your organization. It's all going to be different. Not one organization is going to be the exact same because you have different priorities and program needs, right? So that's just from personal experience too, because security is my bread and butter. It's what I love doing. I was a chief information security officer over an organization, environmental protection agency. So I have a lot of experience in this realm. All right. Anyways, so go ahead, hit your discussion board, respond to all these 2 other students with constructive feedback, give them some different ideas for them to think about as well. And then, post by Sunday, April 3rd, 11:59 p.m. To all these 2 classmates. First 3 students to post will receive extra credit points. And yeah, you should be good to go for your discussion board. And then, nothing too different, right? Crossword puzzle, download it, complete it, submit it. And, take your chapter 10 quiz, all right? So 20 minutes, 1 attempt, worth 10 questions worth 5 points, okay? So easy peasy, lemon squeezy. But I recommend everyone to start re-reviewing. That's about it for chapter 10, all right? But there's a lot that we covered in 5, 6, and 10. So I highly recommend taking this week to start reviewing some of chapters 5 and 6 again, just skimming through it, just to make sure you jog your memory again. But other than that, that's about it. Just summary, hit chapter 10, and, your midterm's coming up the following week. With that, let me know if you have any questions, and I'm going to sign off. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your week, and I'll see you guys soon. All right, thanks. Bye.